Africa's last absolute monarchy is in crisis. Pro-democracy protests in Eswatini are not showing any signs of dying down. Demonstrators are calling for an end to what they say is a tyrannical rule of King Mswati III and his government. Some protests have turned violent and the army has now been deployed. Let's speak to Lukhele from the Swaziland Solidarity Network Forum. Mr. Lukhele, good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday View. What is the very latest you can tell us? What's happening on the ground in Eswatini?
Well, good afternoon, Praten, to you and also to the viewers of ENCA. What we can tell you now, Praten, unfortunately, is that the reports have confirmed just one city, which is Manzini, and its surroundings. 8 people were shot dead last night by the army, and most of them were shot in their own houses. And as they arrived in hospital, by the time in RFM hospital in Manzini, they were already dead, declared dead by the medics.
How have you confirmed these 8 deaths? That's a lot of people that you are alleging have been shot by the army that is supposed to be protecting people.
Yes, we can confirm this one because the information that we received comes from our comrades in the medical field. And 28 of them, just one city, Manzini alone, we can confirm again that they are, since early hours of this morning, they are in and out of theaters being operated on, and they are critical. The number of those that have died may rise as the day progresses. Remember that the acting Prime Minister last night shut down the entire internet. So the information, sometimes it's 2 hours delayed to reach us this side.
Have you been able to verify this information of 8 dead and 28 wounded through your network on the ground in Eswatini?
Yes, with this one, for instance, that's why we're confidently now announcing that they are dead. The only thing that we're not going to do is to mention their names because we are not too sure that their next of kin has been informed.
So just to be sure, I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Lukhele, I'm harping on this because, I mean, deaths and people being killed is a very serious matter. 8 dead, as far as you can confirm from your network on the ground in the medical field, who were shot and killed allegedly by the army in and around Manzini yesterday, and 28 wounded and currently being treated in hospital, and some of them are in a very critical condition.
Yes, that we can confirm, my brother.
Okay, so it's a very, very serious development, what you're confirming to us now here on ENCA. Protest-wise, are people, the protesters, still in the streets? Are the demonstrations still going on? What is it like as we speak from what you know?
What we know now is that across the country now, the people have organized themselves into small units, blockading roads across the country. In the northern part of Swaziland, for instance, which is Peak, towards your Chipis Reef, Ngomazi, South Africa side, the entire city center has been blockaded. That goes in and out, which includes burning down of a police station as a result of the violence that is being meted out by the army and the police. So we can also confirm that the Swaziland breweries was burned down again early hours of this morning, which the team partially own shares into it through PBO Tarangwan. So we are not too sure exactly what may happen, but what we know is that the 2 major cities, the entire businesses from banking to major shops have all closed down now. It's only the police and the protesters on the streets.
Thank you very much, Lukhele, for that latest update. We'll keep on tracking the developments, what's going on the ground there in Eswatini. And some of those visuals you were seeing, they were taken a couple of days ago. Now, I mean, government yesterday allegedly shutting down the internet. I mean, trying to stop information from getting out. Things are not looking good, Swatini. We'll try and speak to Amnesty International as well in the coming hour here on the Midday View about this situation that's happening in Eswatini. Now, this story, the Special Investigating Unit expected to hand over its Digital Vibes report to President Cyril Ramaphosa today. The communications company is believed to have scored 150 million rand in an irregular contract. The Health Minister, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, has since been placed on special leave for his alleged involvement. The SIU was granted an order to freeze money held in bank and investment accounts linked to Digital Vibes, but it says just a fraction of the money, I think it's about 22 million rand, has been retrieved. At least that's what Mr. Kaiser Khanyago told me here on the Midday View on ENC last week when we interviewed him about this investigation. Okay, there'll be more, of course, on that situation in Eswatini, as I just said a short while ago. We are hoping to be finding out and keep on tracking those tragic developments there. We heard from that Solidarity Network's Lucky Lukhele just a short while ago, saying that they can confirm that 8 people have reportedly been shot dead, allegedly by the army in and around Manzini.